Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. In preparations for the Batman, once again, we are doing another Tim Burton Batman movie, which is Batman Returns, the second and last Michael Keaton Batman movie. Well, last until this year, because he's in The Flash.
Oh, hell yeah. When's The Flash coming out?
November. So that's
I don't-
pretty long. With me is John and Sam, and if you listen to Slurrp's podcast last night, we talked extensively about the Batman.
Tweet, Batman.
Tweet. Sure.
That's a sound bats make. Tweet. Doesn't know how bats work.
Anyway.
So, this film was a bit controversial because parents took their kids to watch it. Like, it's kid friendly, right? And they see the movie like, oh, okay.
And you see this woman in like a BDSM outfit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer's.
Excuse me?
And McDonald's pulled out their Happy Meals. Like, we don't know how to make toys out of these.
I would know. Like Catwoman with whipping action, and then like Oswald Cobblepot with biting people's faces off action.
Okay, there's that.
And then the Batman with ripping off his mask very, 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 very forcibly.
The integrity of his suit is not that great unless he's very strong. Which I'd like to think he is.
He's Batman, so.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, a person in a BDSM outfit with a whip is not really the best stuff for children.
I mean, she was fully covered up, if we're being real, though.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Like,
But
she
so does
may
the
have
gimp.
had... Yeah, but people watch Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, I'm sure kids watch that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
think- yeah.
she's fully covered up. I don't know why... Like, it's a tight suit. No one would have really objected if a dude was in, like, a similar male-type costume. But because it's a woman, it's all of a sudden, oh, this is too sexy. It's your own image, man, in your head. She's covered up, dog. The only thing that I say is not for kids is Oswald Cobblepot. I didn't have a problem with Catwoman. I had a huge problem with Oswald Cobblepot, bro. He's scary as shit.
He is. Even his parents were scared of him. Like, fuck that, we're flushing him
Oh, yeah,
down.
Pee Wee Herman couldn't take it.
Yeah.
He was like, we gotta dump this kid in the river.
They couldn't have, like, put him up for adoption. They had to, like, dump him in a river. Like, you had to kill him?
I mean,
What's your issue?
it might be bad for their PR, you know. They're a very rich family.
It'd be bad for their PR.
That's it.
To point
Yeah, that's
out
the only
for-
option. It's to dump your kid. If you don't want to look bad in front of the press, you dump your kid in the river.
They're rich people. They could have at least had someone else dump them in the river.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he
I
so
don't know, they-
smart? Where's he
That's
getting
true, I
all
don't
these
know where-
books?
I was like, where did he get his education? I was like, damn,
The,
you were in the sewer.
right.
Why is he part penguin now? Oh wait, no, he was born that way. Why was he
Yeah.
born that way?
I don't know what Tim
I
Burton-
play Pee Wee Herman.
Fair. That's fair. That's
Something wrong with his seed, just saying.
fair. Okay.
Okay.
Not for kids, for sure.
No. And Batman also faces his other most deadly opponent, which is Christopher Walken. Because I kind of forgot he was in this movie.
Selena.
The
You.
Batman could use more cowbell.
Could use some cowbell.
I'm here to make Gotham City a better place.
Can't you see that I'm walking here? I can't.
That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair.
Anyway, I know. I always found Catwoman's origin to be weird in this movie. Like, why does she have to be like by 1,000 cats? Why can't she just be agile? She's a
No, she
thief.
didn't fall into a radioactive pit of radioactive cats.
Hmm.
No,
They
she
just
gets-
Spider-Man everything. Batman was written by bitten by a radioactive cat. Penguin was bitten by a radioactive penguin. The Riddler was bitten by a radioactive book of poems. Like,
No, radioactive question mark.
yes, just the fucking dude from like Microsoft Word.
He bit Riddler.
Yeah, he bit Riddler.
Yeah,
No,
she's
but
woke him
yeah,
up.
I what?
No, she's woke him up by 1,000 cats. I'm like, she still fell though. How do you explain the broken bones?
Yeah, I don't
Cats
get
have
that
soft
part.
bones.
And plus, isn't it a myth that the cat has 9 lives? So like the radioactiveness gave her the myth that she has 9
Oh.
lives. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Radioactive cats. Cancer.
But yeah, I to be honest, I don't get that part. But it's Tim Burton.
Yeah.
We got a penguin who's becoming the mayor, so I'm gonna give it a pass.
We also have a penguin who's an actual penguin.
Right, he eats raw fish without any repercussions.
Yeah.
That shit's nasty.
Right.
Terrifying and nasty. Him eating the raw fish and not chewing with his mouth closed. Nasty.
We also have a Batman that doesn't give a fuck about Batman doesn't kill or rule.
Again, we get that meme of Batman going. And then
Does
just
he kill
dumping
any?
this-
Does he kill anyone in this movie?
Yep, he places a bomb on this really huge guy's chest and then tosses him into a basement, and then the bomb blows up.
He also set someone on fire. Like,
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
this car
oh
turns
my
around
God.
and then just sets this dude on fire. No, but this is the stupidest thing ever. Is that this dude's first response was, "Oh shit, drink more alcohol, was this lighter fluid, and spit at the armored car." Like, all right, man, you do you.
I'm just imagining how this would have gone for him, man. Batman just trying to explain away how that guy didn't die. It was a concussion bomb. He didn't explode. That guy on fire, he's just covered in third-degree burns. He's fine.
He's gonna wish he was dead though. Like, is
Batman
he-
shoots someone point blank in the forehead. He's just sleeping.
It's a tranquilizer bullet.
It's totally nothing that could cause any permanent damage.
Ignore the blood bottle on the floor.
and the brain on the wall. Just move along.
Batman doesn't kill. That's my one rule.
And going to Seb's point last night of Batman not doing anything, I like how he just waits for the bat signal to be lighted up and not, him patrolling the streets. I'm like, oh, so you do nothing, Batman? Just wait in your man.
Yeah, you just like, damn, that bird's very far away. Oh shit!
He's just like, the moon looks very, very close tonight. Is that a bat? That looks like a bat. Why does the moon look... Oh my god, it's a bat signal.
My bad.
MB.
But yeah, he's that kind of guy. He just does nothing and just waits for Gordon to just be like, hey man.
Yeah,
Stargazing.
yeah. It's like, I wonder which bank is being robbed. Oh, fuck, it's my turn. Shit.
No, but what if he's not in front of the window?
He's waiting for those pizzas. Since
Those pizzas
92.
never come.
Since 92. It's like,
The guy's already at the door.
There's a Domino's in Gotham who's almost out of business because of Batman alone.
The dude's already at the door. He's like, cancel it.
I'm not paying for those. It's Peter Parker at the door. Pizza time! I'm sorry, sir, but we've cancelled the pizzas.
But
The Indian boss of Peter's just like, 30 minutes guaranteed, that's a promise. You're fired, Peter.
I like how everybody has utter belief in the new mayor candidate, which is Penguin, until they hear him talk smack about Gotham. I'm like, really?
No, that's like the weird, the weird integrity of Gotham is like, this man saves a baby, but y'all didn't like check his background. Does he have any like, you know, records of like maybe being in college and being suited for this position? Nah, he saved the baby. He's mayor material.
Exactly. I was like, why does his hands look like that? What?
Hey,
Like,
don't judge a man by his cover.
Sure,
can't
I guess.
control that part of himself. No, but
Yeah,
like
man.
my thing,
You're
like
the asshole.
I think within a Tim Burton Batman world, I'd somewhat understand because like, he's like, Gotham is clearly a cesspool for criminality and all weird shit, and I guess him like saving a baby and understanding what it feels like to live in the grit and underground of Gotham, like I kind of get it. Like that's somewhat a relatable thing, I guess, for the citizens of Gotham. Like this guy who's come from the literal underground of Gotham who wants to help it because he's been there. Like I get that idea. It's just that this man lives in the sewer, bro. Like he, what? Well, how did he bring the baby up via like?
It was like
Platform,
a
was
duck. Yeah, it was a duck, and
Yeah.
it like rose up.
No one's gonna be suspicious about why this man got mechanical ducks. Where'd he get mechanical ducks? Is Gotham so weird that mechanical ducks is not the most suspicious thing you've seen?
Probably.
Tim
Burton's mind is weird, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, but I do like his world though. It has a little bit of charm compared to the first one. Like I would say the design for this world is a little bit better than the first one.
I think it went full Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went full Tim Burton, and I personally I kind of like it.
Yeah. Though there are like other two examples I have that this Batman is not the smartest because he leaves his car unattended, and for some reason the Penguin goons can hack it and dismantle it and put it back together. Still, Batman's like, I guess nothing happened. And then Penguin gets control. I'm like, you're Batman. How did you let this happen?
Oh, did you see the little batarang that was in the Arkham games? The one that follows?
Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, I see where they got their concept from. I love it that it doesn't spin though; it just glides.
Yeah. And when Batman tries to rescue the Penguin's hostage, when he knocks her over the roof, Batman just stares at her for like, is she gonna fall? Should I?
Right? He's like,
Should I?
be careful over that ledge. And when she falls, he doesn't even like dive after him. I'm like, man, you could glide. You showed Catwoman a while ago that you had these wings. God
What?
damn it, man.
What happened, sir? He's like, I should have dove.
Oh, speaking of women falling off buildings, fucking Catwoman. Like, Batman doesn't kill. But when Catwoman, like, scratches him a little bit, he backsmacks her. And she falls off this building and he doesn't even do anything about it. He's like, fuck! And then she falls into a truck of kitty litter. That's the only thing that saves her.
Sure.
You think she shat in that thing?
Like, we've already seen
She
that.
has she has too many cat traits to not, you know? She'll
I was
just be
gonna
like
say.
in there and she'll be like,
Well, I'm right
go to
here.
the bathroom right now.
Thanks, Batman. He's
I'm
like,
an Amber
No.
Heard this shit.
She in his bed.
I'm gonna shit in his bed.
But who knows? Because she does do the whole, I'm gonna just take a bath right here, and starts licking, and like, doing the cat thing. I'm like,
it's like,
I don't think you need to, but okay.
I don't think Burton ever read the comics.
right?
No,
Like,
he-
that's
I
one
don't think so.
aspect to it. Like, I'm almost completely sure Burton was like, his name is Batman. That's enough for me. How does he look? Like that? Got it. Don't you want to read some of the source material? No, I got it.
Hell nah.
Yeah, bro, I got this. Her name-
Catwoman. How did she become a cat? I'm like, no, she's just a thief. Nah, she became a cat.
But she's an actual Catwoman.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
Batman doesn't have powers? Yes, but she is a Catwoman. Do you not understand the logic behind this? No!
Penguin.
Doesn't matter.
Penguin. He's just a man, a mob boss with a long nose. No,
Dude,
he's a penguin.
can you imagine Christopher Walken replaced by Benedict Cumberbatch? It's Pengling! It's Penguin! It's Penging! It's... It's just you can't fucking say it. You just can't fucking say it.
Is that a thing with?
That's the Graham Norton thing, where he just doesn't know how to pronounce penguins. He did it in the documentary. He just continuously like mispronounced the word penguin.
Penguin.
And
It's penguin, penglings, pengings.
Oh, now that I think about it,
and then the BBC people
I
are
think-
like, "What have we done?" But yeah, you know that was a real bird that Michelle Pfeiffer stuck in her mouth. Like, why?
To my knowledge, that was also a real fish
Yeah.
that Danny DeVito fucked up, right?
Yep.
oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, that thing
Cause
wasn't even gutted, bro. Like, guts and all.
Cause he does this twice.
Uh-huh.
Cause he had like a KFC bucket of like raw fish, and he was watching like his penguins march on into Gotham, and he's like, I'm like, oh, that's just nasty, Danny. But like, hey,
Dude,
props
people
to
were
committing.
really dedicated.
Hmm.
You know, they were really dedicated to making this movie, like, good, I guess? Like, they were dedicated as fuck to their roles. Not that I liked how their roles were portrayed, but it is what it is. Like, you can't doubt the dedication. That suit was hella uncomfortable for Michelle Pfeiffer's. And, like, Danny DeVito must have not found those fish delicious. And that was a whole ass canary that Michelle Pfeiffer's put in her mouth. Like,
I
that's
just hope that
dedication.
Danny DeVito didn't really bite this dude's nose. But I
Oh
mean,
no,
like,
he definitely didn't. But that was hella realistic looking blood.
Right.
it
It's
was.
like Jesus Christ.
I will say the scene where Michelle Pfeiffer like whips off like the mannequin heads was real. Like I remember like a few years back,
Yeah.
they showed us like
Oh.
a video of like
Yeah.
behind the scenes. She was
Yeah.
actually doing that, and then she like does a cartwheel away.
Mhm.
And I was like, as cheesy as that was Michelle Pfeiffer. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, props to you.
Like Michelle Pfeiffer's really did this role good, but like, you know, I'd still say the person to top all of these people in terms of athleticism. Sorry, Scarlett. Sorry, whoever. But like, Margot Robbie's still kicking everybody's ass in that department, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like she still pretty much does all of her fucking stunts. It's
especially
crazy.
the elevator scene. I was like, that was not a stunt double.
The
That was
elevator
her.
scene is one thing, but the Suicide Squad where she picks up the key with her foot, like and does
Oh.
and like fulfills every man's fantasy by like squeezing a man's
blocking.
neck to death with her thighs. Like that was still all her.
Hmm.
Like she's crazy athletic. She would have a career in actual athletics and stunt womaning if she chose to.
Yeah.
Like it's really nuts. But like this movie, like at least like Batman Returns, I mean, I'd say it's like the most visceral of all the Batman movies visually. Fuck yeah, but like visually, you could feel the things that happen in this movie. At least you grossed out when Penguin eats the fish. Michelle Pfeiffer's actually acts like a cat. The licking Batman scene was really weird.
Because what's even weird is that Michael Keaton just like licks his lips right after she does it. I'm like, man.
I mean, she is Michelle Pfeiffer. So
I mean, like, yeah, he took every like he just
yeah.
embraced that moment as much as he could.
And dude, Danny DeVito biting that nose is still like one of the grossest things I've seen in the movie ever.
I gotta say, if you watch this as a kid, you're gonna have nightmares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I did watch it as a kid, and I did have nightmares.
Yeah.
I would not start my kid out with Keaton's Batman if I ever decided to start. If I ever decide to have a kid, and I start him out with superhero movies, it will not be any of the Burton stuff. I'd actually probably have him skip all the Burton stuff.
Hmm. We'll wait for your emo phase or when you're a teenager.
Yeah, exactly.
And like,
This got. I hate the thimble nail that she has as well. That shit scares the shit out of me.
Claws?
It's a thimble with like nails sticking out of it. I think it's like a sewing thing.
It's like
it's just
Annie's
nasty.
ring.
Oh yeah, when it just comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
like another scene that I do love is the Penguin's firing at Batman, and he just looks back. He's like, "The life I fucking have. Penguins are fucking firing at me." It's like, what the fuck is happening to me? I'm being chased by penguins and missiles. It's like I should move
what's
out
your-
of Gotham.
I gotta ask though, who is fucking Penguin's R&D department? Because the amount of like gimmicky umbrellas that he has, I'm like, who makes those for you?
To be fair, Penguins always had gimmick umbrellas, like way too many of them.
I know. It's just that we're in this world. Where does he get them?
I mean, he seems smart enough to build random mechanical items that look like they should be in amusement parks for psychopaths. So, like, I'd assume he has a bit of an engineering background, but, like, I don't know why. No one really knows why this man lived his entire life in the sewers. Did he just, like, kill college kids who specifically did engineering and was like, I'm reading all this shit?
Gotham U was just underneath the main like sewer system.
Yeah. He was secretly going to college when he was just a baby bird.
Yeah. And going back to Batman killing, all of these bad guys don't make it out of this movie. Like, okay, fuck. Like, Max Shrek.
He's just sleeping.
Max Shrek gets electrocuted so hard he's a skeleton. Like, oh Jesus Christ.
Oh well, that's not Batman's fault. That's on Cat.
Yes, Catwoman gets like shot 9 times. Like, I guess there isn't.
No, she got shot 5 times. He wasted that one bullet on Batman,
All right. But,
and
yeah.
then that's why she only has 1 life left at the end of this movie.
And then Penguin dies from internal bleeding, I assume, because he's like vomiting the black.
Yeah,
saliva.
that was the weird thing. He fell off the window into the pool. Either a giant shard of glass went into him, and that's how he's dying, or he's just very weak. Not sure.
You think, like, I assume because he's like cold-blooded or whatever, that his blood is just black, because it's like deoxygenated or something.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or this man drinks nothing but Lagundi.
That is just nasty. That's all.
Right?
That's all
Like-
he drinks.
It's all he drinks. He's just, that's why he's so evil, he's hopped up on cough syrup all the time.
I mean, I think he would be more sleepy than angry, but
I am not a
I mean,
human
after a
being.
certain amount of cough syrup.
oh, I have a lot of experience with cough syrup. It's because of
Yeah,
asthma.
asthma, so of course you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean it does not hit me like everybody else.
Oh man. But yeah, it's Christmas and you see Catwoman staring into the bath. It's like, you know, I guess she survived this bullet. Good for her.
I think we skipped out on a lot of shit.
Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed as Batman?
Oh right, that was the stupidest fucking line from Bruce Wayne. Are you dressed as Batman?
Like, do the dots not connect at this point? Like, sir,
I'm like, my dude. And then what? If Michelle Pfeiffer comes in, Selena, what are you dressed up as a cat? Penguin, why are you a gangster? Everything's just going over Walken's head.
It's like the college humor skit of like every time Harvey Dent turns his face, he's like, Harvey, quick, we have to get out of here. Two-Face kidnapped Gordon's children. Wait, do you think I'm Alright, I'm gonna turn my face. It's scary face. Shows both of his face. It's Two-Faced! That's kind of what it reminded me of. But it's in a movie where we're supposed to take shit seriously. You watch this man fight,
Hmm.
and you're surprised he's Batman? Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
we do get a part where after Danny DeVito dies, the penguins drag his body with their non-fingerless flippers
And bury him.
and underneath the water. I'm like, you know what?
You can't bury anything in water.
Submerge.
There.
Yeah, alright. They submerge Danny DeVito into his watery grave. I'm like, I don't know how penguins are strong enough to lift this man, because for sure he weighs more than 200. Because he kind of fat. But like, how tall is Danny DeVito? 4? 4'11"?
Not tall at all.
Not tall.
Not tall at all.
Like how tall is Danny DeVito? Not tall. Like by no standards will this man ever be considered tall.
How short is Danny DeVito? Yes.
He's 4 something. He's 4 foot something.
Yeah.
He's 4 foot something.
But yeah.
He's about the size of a very large action figure.
He's about the
An
same height of a
expensive rat
Mizuguchi
skull.
figure.
Probably.
But I'm like, you know what? At least Danny DeVito, I feel like he had fun doing this role. Especially the speech that he had, like where everybody had equality. Firstborn, secondborn, I forgot how the speech goes. Oh, that show was fun.
Yeah.
Everything about Danny DeVito here was actually really fun. Terrifying, but fun.
Yeah.
But also terrifying.
I like how
Mostly terrifying.
Terrifying.
it's revealed that he's been talking smack about Gotham. The cops don't just want to arrest him; they want to kill him on side. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's the funniest part is that Bruce Wayne puts in the CD and then he DJs this diss track to all of Gotham City. No, he does the wicka wicka on the CD while it's being broadcasted. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Bruce?
This is a story all about how
My life in Gotham City went upside down.
And I'm sure this is like a moviegoer's first exposure to the Bat and the Cat, unless you've been reading the comics at that point.
For sure.
Yeah.
the Bat and the Cat were always in a weird place, especially during this time. So I don't think this was that much exposure to the real, like to Selina Kyle as we know him. Unless, of course, you check out a bit of Year One, which is not much. But yeah, this was like definitely the mainstream thing where people encountered the Bat and the Cat. Besides, like Adam West, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is their first foray into it. So I guess if you watch it, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm into this. It's really weird. Why are Batman's a furry? Catwoman's a This is just a movie about furries. It's not the best way to get to know Batman, is what I'm trying to say.
And
We
for,
know you're right.
and for a while, Catwoman walks and cartwheels. Like, I guess, sure, why not?
No,
Catch her on
no,
that.
that's just funny because after she gets out of Shrek's department store, the guy's name's
Did you say Shrek?
yeah, the guy's the mayor, Christopher Walken's character is named Max Shrek, and he has a store named Shrek's.
Branding.
What are you doing in my department store?
Don't care. But, like-
Meow.
But like,
Yeah, I saw that part and I was like,
yeah.
okay. I don't like how Selina Kyle was written.
Where she, I also
Remember
don't like
that
it that
scene where she came?
cartwheels everywhere. Anyway.
Bro, she's so horny.
Oh yes.
She's always so horny. Like, she got home after a bad day of work, right? And she's like, honey, I'm home. Alright, I don't have a boyfriend. Like, who the fuck does that? Does she come home every day and say, "Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot. I don't have a boyfriend." No one takes more digs at pre-Catwoman Selena Kyle than pre-Catwoman Selena Kyle.
Her neighbors
It's like she's
must be
shitting
like,
on herself every day.
Hmm?
Dude, I bet she dresses up every day and goes like, "That dress looks fucking terrible."
Why are you
takes a
putting it
shower,
on?
takes a shower, looks at herself in the mirror. You know, if you worked out more, people would probably find you sexier. Like, she's just taking digs at herself all the time. Like, when she came into her house and like, "Honey, I'm home. Alright, I don't have a boyfriend." She sounds like her own bully.
She's her own abusive relationship.
Yeah. She's like, "Alright, you're lonely and have no friends.
Yeah.
That's right, no one loves you." She really sounds like a schoolyard bully, but just to herself.
her neighbors must
She
be
arrived,
like, is she
Oh,
okay?
here she goes again.
dude, she arrives at work with a stack of papers, right? And then she slips herself and falls. She's like, "Shit!" And like drops all of the papers and picks them up all by herself. And then she stands up, looks at the pile of papers on the floor, and just goes like, "Fucking nerd." And then goes back up and picks them up herself. I feel like this is how she lives her life. Why is she like this? And then when she's Catwoman, she's just like, "I really, really want to fuck. Also, I'm a cat."
She's sad but horny.
Yeah, she's like a cat in heat.
She's like the cats and cats then.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Tim Burton had a hand in this.
It was his fault the whole time.
Damn it, Tim Burton.
Why?
We knew this was gonna happen. We knew this was gonna happen. We were never warned, never truly.
But yeah, I don't like this.
God.
Okay, I like Michelle Pfeiffer, but I don't like her Catwoman here. I will
Yeah.
agree with that.
Like, I prefer Anne Hathaway's a lot more.
Oh, way more, because she's stuck with the source material that she's a thief, and she doesn't like herself to be cleaned.
I betrayed you.
My problem. My problem with Catwoman is that she's not to make it sound like the stereotype statement, but she is a very strong and independent woman, and she was not presented as such. In fact, she presented herself as having some kind of unhealthy codependency to romance in men.
I was gonna say she seems very like she seems very fitting for Arkham Asylum, like that.
She felt to me like a woman written from the perspective of an incel man.
Yes.
That even with powers, all women want is dick and to be crazy. They didn't really treat women right, especially in these comic book situations. They're either just love interests, or if they have any power, they're crazy, and also still want dick. Like, it's a poor representation of women. Just because a woman has strength doesn't mean she has any idea how to fucking use it. That's how she was written. Like, all she wants is to have revenge on men who didn't treat her right enough, and also she wants to fuck. That's not what women want. And that's not what Catwoman ever fucking wanted in the comics. In the source material. Catwoman's just like, "This is how life is, and I guess this is how I'm gonna live life. Guess I'm gonna steal. Oh shit, it's a dude in a bat suit. He's kinda sexy. I gotta go though." Like, Catwoman has interest in Batman, kind of like, of course, sexual attraction, but of course, the tension between two people that understand what it feels like to know that the law isn't quite enough. But Catwoman, in Michelle Pfeiffer's point of view, is written as a woman who's like, "I was lonely and not sexy. Now I'm lonely
And
but sexy." Like, why does Tim Burton think that this is how you write a superheroine or a super vigilante woman?
Yeah,
She had no substance to her whatsoever. She was just visually pleasing.
yeah, I don't think Tim Burton really read the comics.
I don't think he did.
No, sa alam ko he never did.
Okay.
Sa alam ko he never did. Like, according to people who worked with him, he never really read the comics. But that's not the issue here. The issue is how you wrote a woman. And also, like, someone who shared, like, the big star bill of the movie. You wrote her like some desperate bitch who was also crazy. And Catwoman is not that. She's a conflicting character, not necessarily conflicted character. She doesn't really have any qualms about what she does, but you're conflicted with how you feel about her because you understand where she's coming from, but also she's not doing the right thing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the way you should write Catwoman is, oh, she wears a catsuit, she's sexy, but also crazy. Like, it really feels like an incel man wrote this. You know, and I kind of heard that, like, Tim Burton was a piece of shit, so I'm not putting that beyond him. I'm just saying, like, this was a poorly written Catwoman.
Okay.
Visually pleasing. Everything about this movie is visually pleasing. But everything's super inaccurate, and the Catwoman was poorly written. Michael Keaton did his best. Honestly, the biggest villain in this movie is not Christopher Walken or Selina or Oswald. It's Batman's inability to turn his neck. This is the biggest conflict of the movie. He could not. This is the only way he could turn. But like, you guys get what I mean. There was no substance to this movie. No real substance. At least like where it really mattered. But in terms of visual quality, production design, crazy good. Writing, not there at all. Not there at all. If we're gonna talk about Batman movies, fucking nailed it. In this particular era of Batman movies, I would still say Clooney.
Yes, and we'll be doing a review on that sometime soon.
Yeah, this is the
Hopefully
best.
you can join us, man.
This is the best part of going back to the old Batman movies to just, you know, talk about what we like and what we don't like. You know, with our perspectives now.
Well, also a weird face turn from Christopher Walken's character, Max Schreck. Is that like, yeah, he's a corrupt dude, a corrupt businessman, and like he's a piece of shit who kills his secretaries, but he's a kind of a good dad. Like his son's like, go on, Dad, I can handle it. I'm like, no, son, I'll be by your side. And when Penguin was like trying to take all the firstborns, Christopher Walken walks up to Penguin and is like, nah, take me. I'm like, damn, throughout this movie, Christopher Walken's actually a good dad. He's just a shitty person from time to time.
From time to time, he's definitely a shitty fucking person.
He
Like,
pushed his
dude,
secretary out the window.
no, like look at it like this. Loads of bad people are good parents. Pablo Escobar was a great dad.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, like most of these organized crime dudes are great dads, but that doesn't excuse the fact that like he pushed Selena Kyle out of her apartment window.
No, it was.
You know?
I think it was just his office.
Wait, yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
One of those. But yeah, he still fucking pushed her out the window.
Yeah.
All this bitch does is like make coffee, and he's like, I gotta kill you now. I know she found information that she wasn't supposed to, but like, it's still stupid. I don't know, dog. He's straight up a villain, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's straight up a villain. It's just
But,
like,
like-
surprisingly, I was like, oh, he's a good dad. Oh.
There's
We should've-
always some kind of multi-dimensionality to these big boss types anyway.
Yeah.
They all have kids they love. They all love their moms. You know?
Yeah.
I seriously wonder how he's going to explain that big hole in the window to his partners later on. It's like, it was a rock.
It was a very big bird.
Yeah.
The guy from Sesame Street visited me, and I had to let him know who was boss.
Well, I think that's pretty much everything that we had to talk about for this movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is there more?
I said my piece. Like, I kind of like the first one a tad bit more than this one.
Same.
I like the first one more, but I love the set design and the costumes here way more.
I agree. And this is still one of the ugliest Batman I've ever seen. Like, I hate Michael Keaton's cowl so much.
Yeah.
Because this is Batman.
No. Actually, his cowl has a huge ass gap between his cheek and like where it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Like,
but
the
he's
mask is a little bit too
permanently
big.
duck-faced Batman.
Yeah, there's that. I think
He
they fixed
also
it here.
He also has the Clitmobile.
Like when it comes apart.
That's my biggest caveat with all of Tim Burton's Batman movies. The Batmobile is the Clitmobile. Don't tell me that giant propeller at the front does not look like a clitoris. But of course, not all men know what a clitoris looks like. Even the ones that have had sex. But
He's right.
if you know, Tim Burton's Batmobile is a giant clit.
When it comes apart.
No. By default, it looks like.
Are you
a clit.
serious? That's
No,
one of
look-
my favorite
no, look-
Batmobiles.
Look at it. Look at it. Google it right the fuck now. That's a Clitmobile. It's a giant clitoris.
Well, wait. I do agree with Seb.
It's a clitoris.
This
You
man
can't
ruined.
deny that.
This man ruined one of my favorite
It-
Batmobiles.
It's a clitoris with wings.
Well, well, you know,
It's your big titty goth girl's vagina.
Oh, that's just.
I'm sorry to anyone who likes the Burton movies, but I swear to God, I can't like this Batmobile because it's always looked like a giant clitoris on a car.
It's a terrifying clitoris.
well, at least you have the F1 tank, so be thankful, Joe.
Okay, yeah. I'll be happy with the F1 tank, and I'll be happy with the muscle car tank as well. I have those because I really hate the tumbler. I hate the tumbler so much.
I don't like the Tumbler. I also don't hate the Tumbler. But that is a giant clit on the Batmobile, though.
I had this toy, goddammit.
I mean, it's still a great Lego piece to collect if you ever decide to do it. Giant clit, though.
Yeah, just settle for Battinson's Batmobile Lego piece.
You could clip this shit, by the way. It's like, people need to know.
Batmobile clitoris? Question mark.
Oh my god.
Tim Burton's Batmobile is a what?
But yeah, I think we've said our piece on this movie. Is there anything else you want to point out?
So,
I love
please.
that Batman wears Jordans.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
about it.
he's wearing Jordan 5s, I think. No.
Sixes, I think?
Sixes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sixes.
Yeah,
Which is
Batman got drip. Batman got
Batman
drip.
got drip.
Besides the immobile neck, he's got drip.
And just saying, he got stock with them too. Like, he saw multiple boots with those things on.
Oh yeah.
See, and so get into the drip game.
Yeah, dude.
Sure.
Let's buy Jordans. I mean, I already got, but, like,
I'll
Join
go
me.
with you. I'll go with you.
let's go
Yeah.
to, no,
I
is
need
this
some new
Top
shoes.
Garden?
I need some new shoes. So,
Yeah, let's stop by Top Garden, mate.
gee.
Like, earn up 10k. Like, let's just buy a pair.
Oh,
as if it's that easy.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Alright, John. So, with all those things being pointed out and being said, what would you rate this movie?
Shit. I will say it is not as great as the first Tim Burton movie, but it does look hella pretty. I would give this one a 7. 7 out of 10. Like, I'm being fair here because, like, as Seb pointed out, how Selena Kyle was written, everybody here was very one-dimensional. There was not much depth except for Christopher Walken that I saw, and it surprised me.
There was depth in Penguin.
Penguin,
but-
sure, yeah.
It doesn't outweigh anything for me. So.
No, no, it doesn't. But other than that, it's a fun time after watching. If you're just gonna binge like Tim Burton shit and like you're used to it, like Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride or the old Batman movie, sure, watch this one. But if you're a kid and you want to get into Batman, this shouldn't be your first one.
No.
It is kind of scary
Watch
and
the
gross.
cartoons.
Just watch the
Just
cartoons.
watch the cartoons.
Watch the Batman, because as
Yeah,
Seb
the
mentioned,
Batman.
yes,
The
as
Batman.
Seb mentioned yesterday, like holy shit, I forgot. And Tom Kenny voices the Penguin there, so you get.
And it's
SpongeBob.
still Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 7 out of 10.
I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Like as you said, it's visually impressive, but like watching this movie, I'm like, wow, Batman's dumb. Selena Bell, there's not much there.
How could you? I'm a woman. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then
I'm
just
sorry.
backhands her again. Like he just said, okay, Babs, you do you.
I don't kill, but fuck you. Pushes it off a building.
I only watch this for the Penguin. Other than that, I just have. If it's on cable, I'll watch it, but I won't seek it out.
how dare you? I'm a woman. Tosses her out a window. Was a woman.
Was. I would say Keaton, I'm starting to grow on like his Bruce Wayne. I kind of see him like working.
He's
with
a
Justice
really
League
good
now.
Bruce Wayne. He's
Yeah.
a really good Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it grew on me.
And I can't wait to see him return this year as Batman. But yeah,
Yeah.
6 out of 10. I might skip this one if I watch 89. Like, do I really want to watch Returns? Depends.
Nah, you could watch another good Batman and then come back to this if you feel like it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the rating.
Said?
6 out of 10 straight up only because of production design.
Hmm.
Like, masterclass of production design. Really good job with that. But in terms of the story, it's a straight nothing for me. Like, there's no substance that outweighs the stupidity, the sexist writing of Catwoman. It's a lot of gross out shit for not enough return on investment for me. Like, whatever you put into this movie, it's not enough to outweigh all of the dumb shit that's in it. So it's just a 6. But that's only because I want to give the production team as much credit as they're due, because they really deserve that. But besides visual, I don't like this one.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
I think the studio actively said no to Tim Burton on. He's like, I want to make another Batman movie. Like, no, you don't want to. Do something
Keaton?
else. Yeah.
I would have loved to see a Superman though.
Yes.
I would have loved to have seen Nicolas Cage play as Superman. That was supposed to be canon, and I
Not the
feel cheated.
kryptonite! Not the kryptonite!
If you haven't seen it yet, folks, watch the documentary. The Death of Superman
so
Lives.
good.
What happened?
It's so good. It's so good.
It is.
It's so good.
It's on
such a
YouTube,
weird.
and you can watch
Well,
it for free.
I
Actually,
think I watched it in college.
seeing
like,
Nicolas
for a
Cage with
class.
his like hair back and then he has a
looked
good
good.
beard.
It looked good.
He kind of looks like a really good Zod in the future if there's like an alternate universe.
I will find him. Put the kryptonite in the bag. I'm gonna steal the Daily Planet.
No, you just see him like hyping himself up with like the. Let's go. I missed.
A B C D.
But yeah, y'all should watch 60 Seconds. Gone in 60 Seconds. It was really good. Very funny.
Watch Vampires Kiss. To know where the sauce of the memes comes from.
Ghost Rider is pretty fun too.
Actually liked this Ghost Rider.
I like his
Wait.
Ghost Rider.
He cheesed through everything. He never had an issue. Dude, he killed Blackheart by just going like, "Oh, you're really overpowered now? Well, guess what? My whole thing is burning souls. And you have 1,000 of them, you dumb bitch."
Blackheart just didn't like think things through.
Exactly.
Like, oh shit, right?
You were like, "How do you fight a fire? By drenching yourself in gasoline." What's up, bro? Look into my eyes.
Anyway, take us home,
Anyway.
Enzo.
Yeah, that's been our video on Batman Returns. What do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? You can find us at Facebook at facebook.com/geeksanddegenerates. We react to trailers, we do video game streams, and we'll be doing our mosh pits there soon enough. But individually, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Gandalfus1995. How about you, John and Seb?
What's that on your head?
That was just my ID.
Oh, okay.
You're
You
putting
can
your
find me
ID on
at...
your head.
They can't see it anyway, just flapping around.
he has to... he has to confirm his identification and shit.
I just felt
I
the
am
need to
Enzo
fidget.
I am Enzo.
I am Enzo Castillo.
I just felt
But,
the need to fidget something. Like,
Yeah, you can find me at JomGeom on Instagram. It is my Instagram art account.
I think my Twitter account is at SebSoriano835. I could be wrong there. But Instagram at Seb the Harmacist. And you can find me streaming every day on facebook.com/slurpmedia along with my friends Ina and Bon and Gab. We are all sorts of crazy down there, and we are always making content. So if you guys want to hop by for technically, like specifically my brand of craziness, facebook.com/slurpmedia.
yeah, he streams The Witcher 3 at times, and it's fantastic.
Way too long. I streamed that shit for way too long.
But yeah, please continue to stay safe, wear masks, social distance, and get vaccinated if you can. And hopefully by this time next year, we're all fine.
Next year, we have to wait another
Hopefully this
year.
Hopefully
Come
this
on,
year.
bro.
Fine, then in 2 months. How about that? Or a month.
All right, all right.
As if he dictates when he'll actually be okay.
No, no, but he just gave me like, what, another year?
A few months
What do
then,
you
sorry.
know?
What do you know, Enzo?
But
I
yeah,
want to go out now.
same. But that's all the time we have, folks. See you on the next one. Bye.
Sam?